Hello students, welcome back to our maths class. Today we'll continue this session here further with the next exercise 7.4, question number 2. So let us see what we have here. First children, let us understand the concept that is related to our exercise. The first here we have to learn here what are like fractions and what are unlike fraction. So the fraction which have same denominators are known as like fraction. Children, please remember we are talking here about denominators. So the fractions with the same denominator you can see here 5 upon 13, 3 upon 13, 1 upon 13. Still if you want children I will give 1 upon 6, 2 upon 6, 4 upon 6. All these are like fraction. Why? Because the denominators have the same number. Similarly, fractions which have different denominators, here stress on different denominators, are known as unlike fractions. For example, 2 upon 3, 5 upon 9, 13 upon 17. Also you can add 1 upon 2, 7 upon 10 and so on. So these two important concepts we have here in this chapter, like fraction and unlike fraction. Now the next we have to learn is the comparison of the like fraction. Now how we will compare the like fraction? So the like fractions are the fractions with the same denominator, so we have to compare them with the numerators only. So the fraction with the greater numerator children is always greater here. You can see the like fraction, the denominator will always remain same. You can see in 5 by 8 and 7 by 8, the denominator is same, that is 8. Now we have to just concentrate on our numerators. Which number is greater in the numerator? 7. That means this particular fraction 7 by 8 is the greater. So remember the concept of comparing the like fraction, the greater the numerator, the greater that fraction is. Now comparing unlike fraction. Now in comparing unlike fraction children, here two different things to learn here. The first one is unlike fraction with the same numerator. Now many times you will come across the unlike fractions where the denominators are different and numerators are also different. And here you can see the numerators are same but the denominators are different. So the first concept, unlike fraction but the same numerator. In such condition children, the fraction with the smaller denominator is greater than the other. You can see both the numerators are same, that is 3, 3. Now just look at the number in the denominator which is smaller. Which is smaller here children? 4. That means here the concept is reverse. Here the smaller is greater. So in this condition we have 3 by 4 as the greater fraction than 3 by 8. Now the second one we have here, unlike fractions, comparing unlike fraction with the different numerators and the denominators are also different. Now if the numerator and denominator both are different, then we have to make the denominator same by finding its equivalent fraction by taking its LCM children. We have to take the LCM of the denominators, then convert the given fraction to the equivalent fraction with the LCM. The number that you got for LCM, that has to be converted to the denominator and then go for the operation, that is addition, subtraction, whatever given to you. So remember these two things very well here. Now let us go what we have next. Now let us start using this concept here in our next exercise, question number 2. Compare the fractions and put an appropriate sign, whether smaller, greater or equal to. Now the first question is 3 by 6 and 5 by 6. Children, use the rules here. Now you can see both the fractions are like, that means the denominators are same. Now what we have to look? Now just see the number which is greater in the numerator. Which is greater here? 5. That means here 5 by 6 is greater. Okay, so we will put our sign that 5 by 6. So 3 by 6 is smaller than 5 by 6 because 5 is a greater number in the numerator. Next one, 1 upon 7 and 1 upon 4. Children, many times what happens, I have seen that you all just forget looking that the numerators are same and directly give the answer with the denominator which is smaller is greater. But in that case, if you forget, no worry, go for the LCM, convert it into equivalent fraction, and then you can compare here. You can see I have taken the LCM and compared. And if you want the direct answer, children, here you can have 1 upon 7 and 1 upon 4 where the numerators are same. But here, as I told you, you remember the rule? The number that is smaller in the denominator, that is always greater. Therefore, you can see, children, 1 upon 7 is smaller than 1 upon 4. That means 1 upon 4, 1 by 4 is a greater fraction here. Next one. Now look at the figures and write greater, smaller or equal to between the given pairs of fraction. Here, children, the first question we have 1 upon 6 and 1 by 3. Children, here you can see the numerators are same. So what we have to do now? Yes, look at the denominator that has the smaller number. Here 1 by 3 is the fraction that is greater than 1 by 6 because 3 is a smaller number. Okay, so you can see here 1 by 6 is smaller than 1 by 3. Let us go to the next question. Now 3 by 4 and 2 by 6. Now children, here you can see here in both the fraction, the numerator and the denominator both are different. In this condition, go for taking LCM of its denominators. You can see 4 and 6 children here given to us. Now we will have the LCM. The LCM we will have here is 12. Okay, so now first take 3 upon 4 to convert its denominator to 12. So to convert 3 by 4 to 12, I will multiply 3 upon 3 that to make it equivalent fraction. So 3 into 3 I get 9, 4 into 3 I get 12. So the new equivalent fraction with the denominator 12 I get is 9 by 12. Now convert 2 by 6 with the denominator 12. So to convert 2 by 6 with the denominator 12, I have to multiply 2 by 2. Always children, one thing to focus here, whenever you take LCM, focus on your denominators. Don't judge on the basis of its numerator. You have to change the denominator to the answer of LCM here, that is 12. So we have to change our denominator, that is 6 to 12. So I have multiplied 2 because 6 2s I will get 12. Okay, so when I multiply, I will get 4 by 12 as the fraction. Now what will be my next step? Now you can see both the denominators have become same, that is you can see 9 by 12 and 4 by 12. Now the denominators are same, so I can easily compare here. Now according to the rules, the numerator which is greater, that will be a greater fraction. That means here 9 by 12 is greater than 4 by 12. Here 9 by 12 is represented by which fraction, children? 3 by 4. So at last you have to write the original question that here, that 3 by 4 is greater than 2 by 6. Question number 5. How quickly can you do this? Fill appropriate sign, greater, smaller or equal to. Children, here as I told you, we have to just use the rules here. You can see the given fraction 1 by 2 and 1 by 5 where the numerators are same. So what we have to look towards now? Denominator, that is smaller, right? So here which is the smaller one? 2, 1 by 2. That means 1 by 2 is greater than 1 upon 5. Direct answer, children. So use the rules to give your answers. Second one, 2 by 4 and 3 by 6. Children, here 2 by 4 and 3 by 6, both the numerator and the denominators are different. Now one thing here, if you don't understand too much in deep, that here you can see 2 by 4 is nothing but 1 equal to 1 half, if I put it in the simplest form. Similarly, 3 by 6, that is 3 ones are and 3 twos are. This is also 1 by 2. Okay, that means both the fractions are equal. But many times I have seen that if you don't understand this method, you can go for taking LCM, make it equivalent, and then you can compare. Okay, so that is also convenient method to do this question. Third one, 3 by 5 and 2 by 3. Children, here both the numerator and the denominators are different. So we will go for taking LCM, that is 15. The LCM we have taken here, that is 15. Now, 3 by 5, I have to convert 5 into 15. So what I multiply with 5 to get 15, children? 3. So if I am multiplying 3 to the denominator, I have to multiply 3 to the numerator. So in all, the number that you multiply should be numerator and denominator both should be same. So multiplying 3 into 3, I will get 9. 5 3s are 15. So the fraction I get here is 9 upon 15. Next, 2 by 3. Now the denominator is 3, which I have converted into 15. So multiplying 5 by 5, I will get 10 by 15. Now accordingly, children, you can see here 9 by 15 and 10 by 15. Here in this, the denominators have become same. So I have to use the rule, the numerator which is greater, that will be greater. So among 9 and 10, 10 is greater. That means this given fraction is greater. So 10 upon 15 is what? That is 2 by 3. That is represented by 2 by 3. That means 2 by the 3 is greater and 3 by 5 is smaller here. So be careful. It's very easy if you know to take the LCM and convert. Number 4. 3 by 4 and 2 by 8. Children, these are also unlike fractions with different numerators and denominators. So we will take the LCM here. The LCM I have taken, that is 8 here. Now 3 by 4, I have to convert the denominator to 8. Now to convert 4 to 8, I have to multiply 2. So numerator and denominator both to be multiplied by 2. So 3 2s are 6, 4 2s are 8. So the fraction I get is 6 by 8. Next, 2 by 8. Children, here 2 by 8. Already my denominator is 8. I don't need to multiply any more thing and to convert it into the with the denominator 8. So only I will multiply 1 upon 1 and I will get 2 by 8. Now you can see here the denominators are same. So applying the rules, the greater the numerator is greater. That means 6 upon 8 is greater than 2 by 8. That means 3 by 4 is greater than 2 by 8 here. So better be careful, use the rules and do it. So with this we conclude here for this session, children. Hope you understand, study well, and we'll meet you in the next lecture. Bye bye.